Good morning, Tradeify Nation. Welcome back to another London session stream. It is Tuesday, January 6th. I hope everyone has had an amazing day so far, an amazing Monday evening as well if you're tuning in from the other side of the globe. First and foremost though, let's get the audio and the visual issues out of the way to begin with, chat. Do we have audio? Let me know. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Just drop a 1 in the chat just to be quick so we can get a move on here. So yesterday we had a good start to the stream and then suddenly we got cut off like 3 different times. So let's hope we're all good here. I'm just waiting to see those ones. All right, amazing. Amazing. We have ones in the chat, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy that you guys are able to hear me and see me. So let's hope this holds. Now, I have actually changed some settings in the back end with OBS, done my own little tweaking. So you might actually see me in a little bit more of a blur potentially, but that is the sacrifice I had to make sure that we don't get cut off, because at the end of the day, I think it might have actually been like a network error yesterday, which is so annoying. So hopefully we're all good here today. Anyway, with all that out of the way, how's everyone doing? Let me just see who we've got here this morning. Good morning, Heinz Steak. First comment of the day, always actually, I think. Heinz Steak, you always take first place for first comment of the day. Paul, good morning. Good morning, Leia. Good morning, Hidden Ancient Enigmas. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, Graphene. Good morning, Lauren Sabo. Good morning, Corey. Good morning, Andrea. Hey, everybody. Good morning, Andre. Good morning, Cameron. Good morning, Franklin. Good morning, Mr. Developer. All the usuals, all the OGs. So glad to see you. Good morning, Pew Trades. Good morning, Pino. We got Peter. We got Mandy. Who else? We got Wealth Mindset Daily. Love it. Amazing. Good to see you all. Hopefully we're all just going to stick around together for the whole session today. We're not going to get cut off. But if we do, if for whatever reason we do get cut off, I will just restart the stream. So don't panic. I will just restart the stream like we did yesterday. And as long as you guys find me over on Tradeify TV YouTube, you'll be able to, hopefully just hop back into the stream. But fingers crossed we don't get cut off today, because that would be really annoying. But anyway, has anyone caught any trades yet? Let's get straight into the market, because ding, 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 dong. Big Ben is calling and London has just officially opened. So I'm going to quickly do a quick rundown of what I'm seeing at the moment on NQ, and then you guys can give me an update on how you guys have been trading today, or if you guys took any trades last night in New York or in Asia. Let me know. So at the moment, as I said all of yesterday, I am feeling definitely more bearish biased on the daily. That is because we did invert this huge bullish gap on the daily, and that was a strong signal for me that we could be seeing lower prices, at least down into this level at 24,887.75 being the most significant swing low on the daily. But yesterday we did have we had a bullish close, but an inside candle. So that tells me that we could be seeing some big expansion today. I would like to, in terms of my daily chart analysis, I would like us to come up and sweep previous day high and then have a move to the downside. That's what I would prefer to see, but I will only be reacting to price, not trying to predict anything. So if we do get that sweep of previous day high, it would pair nicely with that bearish bias I do have on the daily to get down into that lower level there. So as you know though, 4 hour is very strong for me during the London session. So whatever the 4 hour does usually controls my trading for the session. So at the moment, an inside candle on the 4 hour, which tells me that we're a little bit indecisive for now. It does look like it is pushing down. We didn't quite take out previous 4 hour high, which would have been nicer, and I would have already been in those shorts, but we didn't sweep that high yet. So potentially if we do get down into previous 4 hour low, which is sitting at that low there is 25,616. If we get a sweep of that, I would actually be taking a long in today's session. So in that way, it might confuse you guys, but although my daily bias is bearish, my London session relies heavily on the 4 hour and what the 4 hour is doing for my buys for the session. So high time frame and long term, like over the course of the week, definitely bearish for me, but within the session would be very happy to take a long off this. And if we have a look at what Asia did overnight, we had a nice bullish move in the Asia session. We jumped up 92 points, so nothing too crazy for Asia to be jumping 92 points. And for me, this would now look like a nice retracement back into at least, we've got now the Asia range, 50% of that would be around 25,600. So a long would be nice if we could drop into even the 25,600 level and then long off there, which would also be my previous 4-hour low sweep. Yeah, so I'm safely saying hopefully looking for some longs today. And we'll see what we get. So unless I get that sweep of previous 4-hour low, I will not enter. Yesterday's trade during London session, if you guys were here, was a loss, but was completely not my system at all, and I got burnt by it. So I will be not taking random trades like that anymore. Learnt my lesson. But yeah, that is my analysis for the day. How are you guys feeling about the market so far? Is anyone already in these shorts, or are you guys waiting patiently for a different setup? Let me know. And is anyone also long biased in the session right now? Let me know. All right, let me just scroll up this chat a little bit to see what I missed. Graphene says, will you trade gold today, Celine? I don't know, Graphene. Let me see. If I've got my indicator for my model on gold at the moment. So at the moment, it's not printing a signal for me, and it does look like it's just inside the range. So for me to be involved in gold right now, I would need a sweep of the previous 4-hour high or low. And right now it's a very yucky inside candle on the 4-hour. So a bit indecisive for me to be entering gold right now. We did have, just like NQ, we did have a push in Asia with gold as well. But we do have that previous 4-hour high sitting up there, which for me looks like a really nice liquidity point. So if we were to take that, I would like to take a little bit of a short off that high today if we do get up there. But for now, nothing. It looks a little bit indecisive. We are just ranging. But overall trend on gold right now, for me at least, looks definitely bullish. Definitely looks like all we've been doing so far on gold is just, if I can get my paintbrush. We've had this move, pullback, range, pump higher, and then would like to see a bit of a pullback and then higher, I guess, overall. So we'll see. If gold prints a signal, Graphene, I may enter. What else do we have here? I'm short from NQ from 671. Okay, we already have some trading happening in shorts from 653. Franklin, let's measure that up. 653. All right, nice. You guys are already killing it. Are you guys taking profits yet, or are you guys planning to hold? I mean, Asia low looks like definitely a target. I think if we talk about targets for the downside, I would definitely have Asia low in mind, or at least daily open sitting at 25,583 as a potential target to take full profits at. Asia low today is sitting at 25,552. Well, that is my Asia low anyway. I know some of you guys have different Asia lows and Asia highs. But yes, that's awesome. Awesome to see you guys already killing it. London literally just opened, so amazing. Lay's also short on natural gas. Entry was 3.472, target at 3.397. London just retested 9 MA on the 5-minute. Leia, I can't relate with the natural gas stuff. I just can't. I cannot even say that I've ever looked at natural gas in the last 2 years of my trading. So I mean, good luck on your trade, but I can't offer any advice on that one, girl. You go for it. Corey says, sold 25,627. Nice entry, 25,67425. Corey has been short from 627. Wait, you sold? Sold 652. Corey, you're going to have to let me know what you mean by that one. Are you in shorts or longs? Yes, Kwang. At the moment, we do have just a solo stream, me on my own. Nick is right now in the Maldives, enjoying his life over there in the sunny weather, in the beautiful blue water. So he'll be back with us next week. But for this week, you just have me solo. You guys are literally my co-host this week since Nick's away. It's so boring having no one to talk to, honestly, chat. So I'm really glad that we get to hang out and chat together, because when Nick's not here, it's so weird having to like think that I'm talking to myself. But then I just remember, wait, no, I'm not talking to myself. I am talking to the chat. Oh, Dominic asked a good question. Chat, like goal today. We will be doing a giveaway. I'm going to set like goal to 355 likes for today. I have no doubt we're going to get there. If we do get there, we'll do a 50k growth account giveaway, and yeah, 355 is the goal. If we, however, get to 600, like I said yesterday, I'm happy to do double or nothing with you guys. But let's see what we get. 355 is the magic number. I'll check on that a bit later. So at the moment, NQ is reaching in close for that 4-hour low. I would love to have that swiped and then have a retracement out of here. I don't think this is like a strong bearish trend or anything. I mean, this still looks, for now anyway, on the 15-minute, we did pump higher in Asia. And this just looks like, for me, just a retracement back into the range that Asia made. So, yeah, I mean, if you caught shorts, amazing, well done. I am on the lookout for a long now once we tag that 4-hour low. So let's see what we get. Yes, it's Rupesh. Hit that like button. Don't even hit it. Just smash it. Cameron says, Celine, did you see the golden pocket trade hit again on NQ yesterday on the open? No, I didn't actually, Cameron. You'll have to tell me what were the ranges of your golden pocket? I did, though, mark up golden pocket for this session just for fun, just before I jumped on stream. And I assume if you take the hour high to the hour low, this is on the hourly time frame, and you mark this, 786, which is golden pocket, was a clean short. So I'm actually curious if Nick took that. Because if you look here, chat, these are the golden pocket levels. So 0.618, 707, and the 786, which I think Nick usually takes most of his entries from, but I could be wrong. But that, look how clean that is. Let's get a zoom in on that. That literally just tagged the 786 and then dumped. So, I mean, curious, did any of you guys take this? Curious to know. I bet Nick was on that trade. All right, so we did just get a tag of previous 4-hour low. We've also swept out previous 15-minute low now as well. So for me to enter, I'll be waiting for an inversion on the 1 minute for my signal to go long. And until then, I'm staying out. Morning, Gabby. Yo, AG Trader C8F. How you doing? Jamie says hi. Hi, Jamie. Joker. Nick looks beautiful today. I'm sure he does, Joker. I'm sure he does. Enjoying that sunny weather in the Maldives. Very jealous of your friend. How you doing, Joker, anyway? Are you not in the Maldives with them? Corey says Nick takes his GP at 707 with stop 10 points past the 786 level. Okay, so Nick would have banked off the golden pocket anyway if he did check that trade, because it got into 707 and it would have still, the stop loss wouldn't have been hit on that. So that's sick. Because this level here was literally the 786. Insane. Morning, M and Qs. Good morning, Raul. Morning, everybody. So, wow, chat, you know what? If anyone is taking shorts on NQ, you guys are banking right now. I would be holding now for, honestly, daily open is the next key level. Key level is at daily open. I can never read. 25,583. Honestly, that's my next target. If I was holding these shorts right now, which it looks like it might dump to there now. Johnny says, damn, I trimmed already. Joker, no, unfortunately not right now, trading and then back to work. How about you? How has the market been for you so far this year? Not amazing. I had a trade on Friday. Well, Friday was the first day of the year for trading. So for me, I took a win Friday. Yesterday took a trade, but honestly, it wasn't the model Joker. So I can't even, it was an L, but I can't even add that to my stats. So right now I'm one win, one loss for the year. So nothing crazy. I haven't been over trading or anything. Honestly, only 2 trades this year so far. So kind of a quiet start to the year, but I'm looking forward to the week. I think it should be good with all the red folder news and everything coming out. So yeah, I hope we get some more setups today. Andrea says, Celine, do you use the NY Midnight Open level? If yes, how exactly? No, Andrea, I use my daily open is the 6 p.m. I'll probably show you better. So here. So daily open is at the 6 p.m. candle. So as you can see, daily open is just hovering here, the dotted line. That is the true new day open. Jonathan, yes, I'm currently short off this NQ open. The retracement at 634. When that candle engulfed the previous 1 minute, I got short 2 contracts, took one off at the previous 4 hour low, now at BE on the other. Amazing. Jonathan, killing it lately. You took the profits yesterday in the London session as well. So very, very good to see. So we are very close at the moment now to daily open. I would like to see that at least tag now that we're all the way down there. And then call me crazy, but I'm waiting for my reversal setup. I am going to be that crazy person that takes a long when the market is screaming shorts. But it works sometimes. Christian was in a gold trade, got in at 4460, got out at 4480 on gold. Oh, there is daily open, chat. So now we look like we're just going to dump through daily open, actually. We're back at daily open. Let's see if we retest this and can bounce off this level. Doesn't look like it, honestly. Next level now, if you are in shorts and holding, I'd at least just be, trailing my stops to 1 minute highs at the moment now. It could pull back at any moment, but Asia low looks like the next level. So Asia low for me is sitting at 25,552.25. So, a lot of 2s and 5s in that. But yeah, that's my Asia low level. Nice. Jonathan took full TP. Let's go. Very good, very good. Dean Thompson says could be a GP for a long. Dean, let's draw that up. Are you taking I assume you're taking it off the 1 hour maybe? The Asia low to this high? Okay, we are. If we're taking it off there, this is the part about GP that I don't understand. Like this part is discretionary, right? Oh, we could be getting a setup chat. So we are actually at the 786 level. That is a nice reaction. Very nice. I will enter this if we get an inversion of this 1 minute gap. Let me just delete the GP off there. If we get an inversion, I will go long. Let's see. All right, so I'm getting a signal. Oh, if my mouse is working. Okay. I'm in that.
Order filled.
Oh, tell me you guys just didn't get your ears blasted by my order filled. I hope not. Let me know, because yesterday you guys got blasted by my my order filled. All right, we're in this trade. I will explain it in just a sec. I'm just setting my levels. This is just a 1-to-1. Stop is 15 points. 25,606 will be the exit. Let me just. 25,606. All right. We might be getting cooked. We are in this trade because 4-hour previous 4-hour low has been swept. We have just come down and retested daily open. Align with my previous 15-minute sweep with the 1-minute inversion now as my signal for bullish control, just to take a 1-minute scalp out of the market. That is my model, and I'm entering because the model told me to enter. So the entry actually is a little bit lower than that. So just targeting a 1-to-1 on this. So it's actually a 13 point stop. Let me just adjust. 601 should be the 601 should be the take profit. I'm still getting used to streaming and trading at the same time. It's so technically challenging for me. All right, but we could just be getting stopped out. We will hold this trade. Mute browser tab, Celine. How? How do I mute browser tab? Someone tell me. I don't know how to do this. Morning, Patrick. LC says I'm at work just folding things and boom, all the fields get the lungs out of my body. I'm so sorry. Cameron, Cameron says you should have the mute option, but where? Morning, Yannix, welcome. Currently in a trade if you guys have just joined, but actually at the moment I'm trying to work out how to mute my order field because it just blasts for some reason through. It blasts through my speakers, but I can't imagine how loud it must be if you guys are wearing headphones. That would be so annoying. Yeah, it's Chrome. Oh, so is it in my Chrome settings? How do I do this, chat? I don't know. I'm no good at the tech. Someone has to walk me through. If you right click on the tab itself. Mute site? Chat, that might actually help. Cameron, I've done it. I think I've done it. Thanks, guys. You guys are always helping me. One day I will know how to do all this stuff. But yeah, has anyone got any questions for the trade? Why I'm in this? If you guys just joined, it is just a 13-point stop on this and just targeting 1-to-1. So just a small 13 points going for. Alan says, I thought I misclicked and entered a trade and I also jumped from my chair. That would be terrifying. That would be terrifying. Imagine that. Imagine thinking you accidentally. That would freak me out. All right, so trade's not looking very healthy at the moment. Coming close to our stop now. We're probably going to get stopped out on this. Maybe? Yep. All right. Damn. Well, that's a candle. If I was going to get stopped out on something, that's a crazy candle to get stopped out on. All right, I'm just going to cancel the orders. That's all right. We're down 827 from that trade alone. I will size down in my next trade just because I've already taken an L. But that was the clean model. So basically it was a... Oh, Pewtrade says I was in short, got 2K. Nice. You're welcome, Pewtrade. I think I just gave you your order. But basically, yes, in this bearish market, I am looking for a reversal. So for me, I like to see the 4-hour low swept, align with the sweep of the previous 15-minute low. But right now, we just look like we're going to tag. And we were retesting daily open when I entered. So align with the 1-minute IFVG. I was hoping to have a little bit of a retracement higher, but we never got that. And now, honestly, I think we're just going to dump for Asia low. So we'll wait. We'll wait for the next setup. I still do like if we can tag Asia low and then reverse off there as well. Let's see. That definitely looks like the next draw. So whoever was holding shorts the whole time, well done. Very nice. PJ says was aiming for 5K on my live account, but got stopped out on 2K. Well, 2K is still money in the bank, so really well done. That's an awesome trade. Okay, yes, amazing. So you guys didn't hear the sound that time. Phew. So that's good to know. If I mute this site, you guys don't hear the auto field. I might just keep it that way. That way I don't hear it as well. It's sort of triggering for me as well. Yep, Graphene. I think we are making a new low. It definitely looks like we're going to tag out Asia low. So session lows and highs are generally key liquidity levels for price to draw to. And then at least at that point, we can work out what we're doing. Generally, I like to see the liquidity of a session low be swept and then reverse off. So that would be nice to see now that if we do take Asia low, it would be even cleaner for me to take my setup if it all aligns. We've also got these relatively equal lows here on the hourly. So, damn, it is quite the dump though. We haven't had a London like this in a while. It's Rupesh. Celine tried to catch the falling knife. Yeah, I mean, it's just the model. The model is a reversal model. So it prints only when it has a signal with all the rules aligned. And in that way, yeah, I guess in a down move, it does look like I'm catching the falling knife. But it was daily open. We were having a nice retest there. So it was potential to bounce off daily open. Turns out no. But that is the awesome thing about having a well-tested trading system. That way you know your stats before you get into a trade. You're comfortable taking losses, comfortable taking wins, of course, but you don't need to question anything like, should I have gotten in there? Should I have waited? Should I have just, it's all about just having a system that you've back-tested and you know exactly what works, exactly when your system doesn't work, and things like that. So I've made it so that I can't be emotional while I trade, because when I started, I was very emotional. So I've made it now that I am very mechanical. If it prints, regardless of the market conditions, like, okay, we are currently trending bearish on the 1 minute, but I mean, the signal prints, and that's not how I backtest. So I didn't backtest with any consideration to the market condition. So yeah, why should I do anything different when I live trade the model? So that is why I trade how I trade. So sometimes it is a little bit crazy to think, why should I long here? But I just have to remember that is the model. Trade the system. No, plan to trade the plan. Patrick says it had good potential, good that you stuck to your model. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, I think number one thing for anyone who's beginning out trading, or actually I'm interested to know if any of you guys are actually beginner traders or first time looking at a chart, definitely would suggest before you start trading capital at all, or even your live capital at all, have a trading system that you've tested and that you understand its edge, you understand when it works, when it doesn't work. I think that is the number one thing that separates consistent profitable traders and then the non-consistent ones. Because yes, you can have a good month, a good week, whatever with trading, but are you able to duplicate that and replicate that over the course of months and years? I think that's the most important question. So that is why I spent so long actually just testing and not trading, even not trading prop firms when I first started, just paper trading and just learning and observing the market for the longest time. So now we have swept out Asia low. Very interested now to see longs yet again. This would be a much cleaner long now. So I would need 4 hour low has of course already been swept. And we have swept out previous 15-minute low, but because it is 2 minutes now for the new 15-minute to open, what I would like us to do is sweep out previous 15 minutes low after 3:30 and then jump up. And until then, I'll stay out. Christian says TP hit on gold again. Very nice. Chat, you guys are killing it today. TP on gold, Jaden says, was 140 ticks. Let me have a quick jump over to gold, see what you guys are trading. Oh, damn. All right, you guys are taking... I guess you guys took the longs, hey? Damn. This is what happens. Like, I turn away from gold for like 5 minutes and it just blasts. Like, this is what I don't understand about gold. It's just a crazy moving asset. But hey, I actually am getting a bit of a setup here on gold. If we have taken out Asia high now on gold and previous 4-hour high. So this grey box down here is the most recent 1 minute FVG. And if we were to invert that, I would actually take shorts. So let me just have that sitting on the side in case we do get a setup on gold. Today, Graphene said before I started trading, maybe today's the day I trade gold. We never know. I'll just have that there. We can turn... Let me just turn off... Alright. How are we doing, chat? So... Pedro said it actually had potential. The 4-hour has no upper wick. That's a good signal for a reversal candle. Yeah, absolutely. If you guys understand... the ideas of PO3 or like AMD, you guys might call it different things, but basically this at the open is the accumulation of orders, then we drop, that's our manipulation, and then I'm hoping to get in the distribution, but this candle just dumped. So distribution would be like the real move, and because we haven't flipped up and made a top wick, if this is potentially our manipulation leg to... And then for the next, I mean, this is a 4-hour candle. So, I mean, the long could happen potentially, but not in the London session. But still waiting for that 4-hour to hopefully flick up at some point. I don't really know what's dragging these markets down right now. Is there news or is this just a... I don't know what's happening. But hey, so we did sweep our previous 15 minutes low. It is 3:31. So like I said, I was waiting for the new 15 minute to open and wick down first. So let's see. See if we get another setup. Cameron says I went lower on NQ. Okay. Well, you might be getting it. Are you guys still in shorts? I would definitely, if I was holding shorts, Asia low would have been like final targets. Now I just feel like it could reverse at any point. But really, if we start to dump, I guess next official target would be like previous day low. But that would be crazy. That's 25,406. So if we're going to have one of those London sessions today, I was not well prepared. I don't think we're going to get down there, really. And today, chat, today isn't even a... crazy news day. Let's just have a look at Forex Factory. No news. No red folder news today. So interesting that we're having this market reaction right now. Let's see. Trade would look a little bit something like this. And just a 1-to-1. Let's see if we invert this. The gray box here is my FVG that I'm currently tracking. So we'll see if that inverts. Oh, here comes gold. The dump is happening on gold right now. Interesting. Well, that probably would have been worth entering. But let's wait. I would prefer for us to come up and tap this previous 15-minute high and then reverse off there. So let's wait. I'm not going to take that gold because that's not an A+ setup. Wow, Cheesewell's still holding a small short. Must be killing it. You guys are killing it on the shorts right now. Any like momentum traders in the chat that just like trade off the volume and the drops, because you guys must be killing it today. Hey Camille, wait, are you guys joking or not joking? Am I still with you? Do you guys have connection? Do I have connection? Now you're freaking me out. Let me check my... I hope you guys can still hear me. I'm traumatized by yesterday when we kept breaking out. Suddenly I just had like a spam in the chat being like, you're frozen, you can't see you. And then I just panicked after that. Hopefully I'm still here. Oh, Camille's just... Oh, Camille, you're just trolling. You're making me stress. Graphene says I trade volume, profile, and orb for gold. Yes, you guys were saying orb worked well on gold, didn't it? Didn't it? Yeah. So your orb would be what? The 15-minute opening range on gold? I assume. I can only assume. Well, NQ is not inverting, so we wait until the last minute that I can possibly enter this if we do invert is in 6 minutes. So if not, we wait for the new 15-minute. Hey, Coach Tank's in the chat. Thanks, Tank. Yesterday I had extreme tech issues here, so glad to know there's no issues on your end. Coach Tank, I was just telling them about how important it is because, I mean, I like to know what you think, but I took a loss already in the session, but I was telling the chat that the whole point, the reason why I'm not messed up by it and have no emotions at all is because this is a model that I spent so many months testing. And for me, I think that's most important for beginner traders to definitely, before they get into the markets, is to test a well-rounded system so that by the time it comes to trading it live with real capital and emotion, they can basically trade without the emotion. I guess that is the superpower. If you can master trading with no emotion, or with at least the least emotion possible, I think that's most important. Yes, Dominic says, let's the like, guys. Let's go. I need to do a quick update on the like count, actually. We said 355, right? Yes, 355. Let me just check on the like count really quick. All right, so we are nowhere near the like count right now. 355 is the like count target, and we're only sitting at 116. So, chat, you got work to do. I'll check back on it a bit later. So let's see, is NQ going to give us this inversion that we are patiently waiting for? Potentially. So I'm giving it until 3:40, and then if it doesn't invert by then, we wait for the new 15-minute to open and sweep down under the previous 15 minutes low, and then we wait for the same setup. Jonathan says, that's so right. Stick to one model that you know works instead of adding multiple strategies. Yeah, that too. Like jumping around strategies, that could have wasted so much time if I did that. But what I did instead was build a model based on concepts that worked for me. Oh, I got to focus here. I could be getting a setup. And then, yeah, basically found out what my trading personality is, because I feel like everyone has a different trading personality. And for me, I prefer not to hold trades because I just find it hard to sit there and not watch the chart. So I couldn't like just enter a trade and then go on with my day. I'm just focusing here because we could be getting that inversion. Yep. So I'll just open my charts really quick. All right. I'm in that trade. Entry was at 25.5450. Stops will be at the low. Risking 27 points on this, so I'm only in one contract. Stop will be 52750. And again, this is the exact same model that I played before. The only difference now is that we have swept out Asia low, so we have already taken some stronger liquidity in the market. So hoping that this is the reaction that we need now to just pump higher. It's a 27 point play. 25,581.50 will be the take profit. 581.50. And there it is. All right, that's my trade. Okay, so Tank says for sure, test the mechanism on demo. Once mechanism is proven, then test with small live as emotion changes, and so you need to make sure application remains, then progress to full fund. Yes, I'm 100%. Same as a kicker or dancer or any performer practices behind closed doors. Then once perfected, moves to application with an audience. That's, yeah. Yeah, spot on. I think I 100% agree with that. Just like the athletes do, the dancers, it's all about like rehearsal, practice, and then you put yourself on the big stage and see if you can still, still have those same results. Great to hear you've got, Tank says, great to hear you've got a proven model, much easier to believe in it and to stick to it. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I had to do because the emotional person I am, I wasn't able to trade without having some sort of system, because in the beginning I was just picking concepts that sort of stuck out to me, but then when I thought about it, I couldn't replicate it. I couldn't like journal it and say, okay, I stuck to this and this is why it went wrong and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I decided to just write out the rules and then test the rules. And now I just trade those same rules. Graphene says, I trade a volume profile because I tested it on gold months ago and noticed that it respects prices that are significant to reverse at that point. After demoing the strategy, I just moved to gold. Yeah, interesting. Gold is something I said this year I did want to trade, but the fact of the matter is I haven't tested my model on gold, so I'm a little bit more hesitant to trade it. It'd be more like forward testing instead of back testing it. I'd be more like taking the trades and then you know, looking at a data set in months to come to see, okay, this is how I performed on gold. So we will see. If I do get these same setups happen on gold, I will take it, but only if I get those A+ setups. But yes, so Jonathan says this is moving rather nicely right now. I like it. I mean, it's okay. I don't like to have any confidence when I trade. I'm just honestly, like I said, trading what I see on the charts. But yeah, it does look good. This dash line here, if you guys can see, is Asia low. So we have swept out Asia low. This is a line for me with a previous 4-hour low sweep and a previous 15-minute low sweep, which is strong for me when it comes to reversals. And then the signal that I enter on it to tell me, because I don't want to just long in the middle of nowhere, I wait for a 1-minute signal, and for me that is an inversion fair value gap to tell me that there is bulls in control and volume and momentum. So that was at the close of the 337 candle, and now we are riding that hopefully to TP. We will see what the high time frame is looking like. So it would be interesting to see how we react. There is a 15-minute bearish gap just up above. I'll draw that out so we can track that. We'll see if I can. Okay. Let's see how it reacts in there, if it gets up there. Johnny says that wasn't technically an inversion. I mean, it was for me. As long as it inverts this area, it's an inversion for me. So the gap between the wick of the low of candle 1 with the high of candle 3, that's my FEG range. So as long as that area gets filled, which is that pink box there, then that's an inversion for my model. So what's gold doing now, chat? Like, we did have that big pump up. Well, what was that range? 18 pips. Let's see. I don't know. I did like it for shorts off the previous 4-hour high, but like I said, I wanted it to get back into the previous 15-minute high, align with that as well before shorting. So nothing really for me to trade in this. Russell says, hey, Russell's in the chat. Hold on a minute. Russ, you haven't been here. Welcome back to the stream, or unless you've been lurking, I guess. You haven't said much though. Russell says, I called that huge drop. I was short at 25,671 and closed it and went to sleep, rolled over, saw the move, sorry. I should have held. I had 12 contracts, 150K growth account would have passed it in one trade. That's insane, Russell. Never just roll over when you trade. I guess that's the lesson. But very, very nice. That would have been a clean short. Hey, S Trades, welcome. Where is Nick today? Nick is at the moment enjoying his well-deserved break in the Maldives. So we won't be seeing him until next week. So for the rest of the week, I'm solo and you guys are co-hosting with me. Juan Lagos says, I think we pump on the new hour. Let's hope. I mean, I do like this buying week that we're leaving behind. It does definitely look like this is just a plus like reversal setup, honestly. Like Asia low being swept, a key session low, and then leaving a wick like this looks very, very nice. And I'm interested to know actually, because I did say we'd like to get into at least 50% of, if we take this low, where's the fib tool? Okay, that's weird. The fib tool doesn't work. Strange. Oh well, I think we've retraced into 50% of that range anyway, so let's see what happens. We've now tagged into that 15-minute bearish gap. So I did say it'd be interesting to see how price reacts in here now. If you did want to be in this trade, it's probably safe to at least reduce some size. I might just 25, 5, 41, 25. I think I am gonna 5, 41, 25. Just in case we are having a reversal happening out of the 15-minute gap. So what's that low? Sorry, 541.25. 541. Okay. So I've reduced the risk. So that's fine. Paul Profits just said Celine trades, but didn't actually say anything. Did I miss your question? Clip Center asking, what's your IG, Celine? Yes. Celine.trades is my Instagram. I'll pop it down here. But my Twitter, annoyingly, is Celine Trades, because Instagram wouldn't give me Celine Trades. So that's my Twitter. Yes, MQs, everyone smash the like button, because we will be doing a 50K growth giveaway today, just as we always do. And if we hit 355 likes, one of you is going to win it, just like we did yesterday. So, I mean, so far so good with the stream quality, right, chat? We have no cutouts. No one's been cut off. I'm still here. At this point yesterday, I think, I mean, I need to touch wood. I don't want to jinx myself. But yesterday at this point, I think we're already cut off. So I made some improvement. Zen25 says, I'm in long 4 MNQs at 555 average. All right, so pretty much around the same price I bought at. Nice. Ashley says, hi, Celine, do you trial your stops for TP? No. TP is just a hard 1R, so I don't trail or anything. Usually I'm only reducing risk because it is a bigger stop for me when I do trade just these one-to-ones in the London session. So 27 to 30 points is like at max. And then usually if it's like a 13-point stop loss, I won't reduce or change my stop loss. It'll just be a hard stop. I'll either take the L or take the win. I won't go break even. But because it is a larger range that I'm working with for my stop loss in the London session, I've decided to reduce a little bit off. And considering I've already taken an L, it's just a little bit of risk management. Maybe it's easier if I just zoom this in a little bit. Mun says, Celine, can you stream 1080p? The quality is low. We can barely see the screen at 720. Damn, is that the case? Because I was worried that might happen. Chat, is it too blurry where you can't see my candles, or is it all right? Because I think that's what's fixed me not actually cutting off from you guys. I think it was my streaming in 1080p that my internet couldn't handle. So that was the fix I came up with. But maybe it's not. As long as you can see the candles, I'm hoping if I zoom them in, it's not as blurry. I don't know. Estray says it's all right. You can see the candles. Market Maker Mario. We can see the candles. Price is a little hard to read. Okay, yeah. I totally get that. I think the smaller numbers are probably a bit more harder to read. Look, I will work on it. Hopefully, maybe I can speak to our producers from the New York stream tonight and they can help me out a little bit, because I am so not a tech wizard at this, honestly. I've never, ever streamed in OBS before. Yeah, Andrea, that was my thinking. I was thinking that, like, it's better you guys see blurry candles than just to get cut off again, like yesterday, like 3 times. That was super annoying. By the way, chat, I want to check on the like count. I need to just open a new window here. Let's have a look. Like count is only... Chat, we need to get to 355 likes. There is enough for you here today. So 355 likes shouldn't be an issue. Should not be an issue. If everyone who's sitting right now watching goes and hits the like button, it's the thumbs up button, by the way, not the heart button in the chat. I need to see those numbers pump. So 355 is the like count goal. And if we hit that today, someone is going to win an account. There is plenty of you. So get those numbers up. All right, what are we saying here? Oh, Corey says your chart is finally no different than Nick. Okay. Well, I'm happy with that. AG Trader says I already did my part with the likes. Well, come on, chat. You guys are letting the team down. We need 355 likes, Taco Trader. 355. There is enough of you. If everyone who's sitting right now goes and likes the stream, we'll be there. We'll be able to do the 50K giveaway. We'll be good. So get those numbers up. Yes, for some reason, I don't know if you guys are trolling or what, but whenever we say like the stream, that damn heart button just goes like, look at it now. It's just, I don't know if you guys are trolling. It's not the heart button. It's a thumbs up button that we need to be smashed. But thank you. Thank you for the hearts. So, all right, we are getting a bit of a move now on NQ. This trade is just trying to catch 27 points right now, so we will see if we can get up there. Only risking a contract on this because we did take the stop out earlier on, so I'm just reducing the risk a little bit on this trade, but we'll see. Frank says, good morning. Did you get the stream sorted out from yesterday? Well, good morning, Frank. And yes, so far so good. So far we haven't been cut off or anything, so I'm fingers crossed, toes crossed that we don't get cut off. All right, so we are approaching TP. Let's see if we can hit that. Let's see. TP is sitting at 581.50 and we're a few points away. Paul says W incoming. I wouldn't jinx it just yet. Anything can happen. I don't like to sit here and predict anything, so we're just gonna wait and see. You guys know anything can happen to me in trades. You guys seen me being missing TP by a tick, so I don't even get shocked anymore. We could completely just dump off this level. Who knows? Laurent says take some profit. Well, it's not the setup. It's not the model I choose to trade, taking profits when I'm just going for a 1-to-1. And I'm only in one mini, so couldn't really shave off profit right now. But when I do go for those longer trades, like a 2R sometimes if I see fit, I do trade a bigger size and we'll take off a contract off when we hit 1-to-1. But I'm happy just to take 27 points off with one contract. One has a question, Celine. Question for you: when you're in profit, like right now, why not shift SL to profit SL? Do you mean like why not move my stop to in profit? What I've done with this back testing data is I never actually moved my stop loss. So the reason why I trade like how I trade is what I keep harping on about is because this is the way that I tested this system. So the only reason I've reduced it slightly to this low here is because it is a bigger stop. So 27 points is larger than I usually like to risk. So at least I've shaved off half my risk in this trade. But normally speaking, I will either leave the stop at SL and take the full stop or take the full TP. And that works because so many times while I was back testing, I would hit break even and then would be going to TP. So it's less profitable for me in the way I trade for me to be going break even at certain points. So the only reason I do this is because of my back testing. How to enter the giveaway. We haven't done the giveaway just yet, but it will be a Google form. No scrolly method for those who, if you know, you know. We'll do a giveaway form and you guys just have to enter your YouTube usernames and then we're going to do a spin the wheel and one of you are going to win. Jalak, why not move stop to the 349 candle low? 349 candle low would be my break even and I'm not safe to go break even. It's just not the way I like to trade. Not that I don't like going break even, but I don't know. It just wasn't as profitable for me when I was testing my model out. So I have to stick to the rules. Let's see if we can approach the 580s. Hopefully we can get up there. It's a 27-point move on the NQ, but we are losing a bit of volume at the moment. Koshank says, that's the same as me. Either exit at SL or TP, hence why... Wait, S1 or T1? Tank, I can barely read. Sorry, hence why I place a trade. I either walk the dog or go to the gym. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm either taking the L and accepting the risk when I enter the trade, or I'm taking a TP. That's just it. The only reason I've touched the SL in this trade, though, Tank, is because it is a larger stop for me. So I've at least reduced the risk. So risk is now roughly 13 points. And that's generally what my average risk is in this London session model. So... I'm happy to move it there, but not happy to go break even. I wouldn't be doing that. Patrick, Celine got the falling knife. I guess she did. Let's see if we hit TP though. Leia says, I find it very interesting how many traders say, why would you not take profit or move SL to BE? Having a system doing the same thing over and over again is the key to success. Yeah, 100% Leia, you are spot on. That's my whole philosophy. Like, I must have a regimented system, whether it's my break-even system, my TP, my profit-taking system, my entry and exit system. Like for me, everything has to be able to be replicated because that is how you can confirm your edge and how you're able to stay profitable in your trades or in your trading, like over the course of years. Like just try get out as much discretion in your trading as possible. Like, should I go break even here? Should I not? Like just put firm rules. on yourself, and that way you guys can definitely see your numbers improving, I think. Just put hard rules on everything, on break evens, on profit taking. That's what works for me anyway, in my personality and the way I like to trade. Clip Center, are you trading live account Celine Dion? Funny, actually, I have to say about the Celine Dion part. My parents I was actually named after Celine Dion because they were big Celine Dion fans. And if I was a boy, they were going to name me Dion. And it came out I was a girl, so that's how I got my name Celine. That's funny. And I'm not trading live capital, no. Just prop firms. Because prop firms are goated. There is so much scalability in prop firms, and why risk my own thousands right now? I'm still only, this is my third year trading, third full year. So 2024, I went full time. So it's been 2 years, and this is year 3. So I'm hoping to start trading live capital this year, though. Tank says it's great to see Celine staying disciplined and following her rules. Thanks, Tank. Thanks. That means a lot from a pro like you. Still learning. Definitely no expert in trading at all, but I think discipline and psychology is something I worked a lot on, and that field I could talk about for hours, honestly. We could sit here and make this like a psychology and trading live stream, and I would be happily sitting here talking to you guys for hours about it. It is so important. Paul says Dion would have been cool. Hey, it would have. I think it would have been different. Emilio says, my problem is I move SL to BE too fast and sometimes hit BE and then we move. Yeah, and that's exactly what was happening to me. So that might not happen every time to you, but when I put those measurements, first and foremost, when I was backtesting the system, I would just pick a spot, like when we broke market structure on the 1 minute, say, and then move to break even. That for me wasn't as profitable as just letting the trade run, because sometimes we would come back and then return going higher again. So I was like, all right, how about I test this without that break even step and see how the model runs, and it was better for me. So definitely recommend, Emilio, if that is happening to your trades, definitely look back over your rules and your break even model, and maybe look at when you're going break even, or at what point you're going break even. Maybe start to see if you are collecting data on your trades, which I recommend you should be. Maybe there is something you can pick up on. Maybe you're going break even too early or whatnot. Rage Against Machines, most traders are unprofitable, so no point listening to the majority. That is true. That is true, but hey, I'm just putting my 2 cents in there. And look, we could be getting a full stop on this trade. But if we do end up taking a stop out, at least I know I stuck to the rules. People might sit there and say, but you missed out on profit, but that's not replicatable for me. If I do those different things in different trades, like how do I know next time that won't burn me and I don't miss out on money because I'm, going break even because I'm getting emotional. So for me, if this works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Market Maker Mara, yeah, I'm with you. Ignore the noise. I know, I'm probably responding too much to the noise right now. MNQs, yes, guys, like the stream. We want to do a 50k giveaway today. We 100% need to like the stream. So make sure if you're just joining in, there's a 355 like count target today. If we do hit it, I will be doing a 50k growth account giveaway. So make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So that way you can chat. Because if you're not subscribed, we actually can't talk. You can't comment. Clip Center says Nick must stay on holiday the whole year. No, we need to have Nick back. And then I'm not just talking to myself and hearing silence back. We need Nick back, chat. I mean, his ketchup can stay behind in the Maldives, but we'll happily take Nick back. Abhishek says, Celine, do you think macros, I'm guessing you mean micros, work the best for this strategy mostly, I've noticed. I actually am trading it on a 150k growth account, this trade. So for me, trading with minis, I just prefer, honestly, and I'm not one to shave off profits anyway, so micros doesn't really suit me either. Yeah, so for me, minis. AG Trader says, Celine, how did you backtest? Well, in the very beginning, I backtested with Excel, as nerdy as it is, and I had a spreadsheet, and I was just taking my own data down, but that got a bit messy and out of hand. So when I didn't have money to invest in my trading, I actually just used a free software. I forgot the name of it now, but it was like an online, just free. You could have like a very basic free version of it. But then it could only get you so much data. So then when I was able to invest more into my trading, I just got an FX Replay account and paid for FX Replay, and then just used their software for my backtesting. And yeah. So all my like data was all over the place by the end of it all. That's the annoying thing. Yes, Paul says it was Traders Casa. So any beginners who don't want to put money into their backtesting tools, I think Traders Casa is a good option for beginners because, yeah, I think minimal upfront cost, and you do get it's a little bit more limited. Like you can't trade backtest like two assets at the same time. For example, if you want to backtest SMTs and you need to see ES and NQ at the same time, I think it's a bit restricted like that, but definitely look into them. But yeah, FX Replay was the bulk of my backtesting. What have I missed? Leah says, I place a trade and set my alerts at next lower low high SL hit, TP hit, and if no alerts pop up when I know, then I know I'm still in the trade. Yeah, that's such a nice way to trade. I think the goal of any trader should be that you shouldn't have to sit there and stare at your charts and hope that something good happens. I think it should be that you're able to trade without thinking and over managing it too much. I think you should just be able to put your trade on, accept the risk, and then walk away. And your TP's in and your SL's in. And if you have a break-even system, then that's the only like adjusting you need to do. Like when a certain level, alert goes off, time to go break even. If it doesn't go off, then you know it's not ready yet to go break even. Like things like that. I think that's how everyone's goal should be with trading. You don't want to be sitting at the chart and trying to like over manage it, micromanage it. I think it's a good way to put it. Oh, Abhishek saying, Celine, no, I mean the macro, the last 10 minutes on XM. Yeah, sorry, you're meaning ICT macro. Interesting. I don't have actually any data on this model working better or worse in the macro, but I can definitely look at the times of my trades and see if it's anything I notice. Yeah, I guess this is a macro push. So macro, for anyone who's wondering, is an ICT concept, and basically it uses the last 10 minutes of the hour or 15 minutes. It's basically, yeah, the last 10 minutes. So for us, that would be 3:50 to 4:10 would be the macro time. So basically from here to here. Oh, but we haven't really done anything in that time. But yeah, generally you can see on the NQ we do get some price volatility and movement during the macro times, but not every time. Yoda says, I love to see the discipline you have even when the pro TikTok traders keep bugging you, lol. Yeah, there's a lot of pro TikTok traders in the chat, I know, but I'm just trying to back myself up because I worked hard to get to this point in my trading to be this disciplined. It wasn't easy, and still I do slip up. So chat, I am no expert in the field at all. This is, like I said, year 3 of my trading career. So I'm not going to hop on and say I'm like some expert in the field. We definitely have experts like Coach Tank in the field that you should all listen to. But from my perspective, I think having a systematic model of trading, TP and SL and everything involved is the best way to go about it. Corey says, almost money gun time, Celine. I don't know. No. Who knows? This trade is looking yucky at the moment. It's not a nice rejection. And we did have this 15-minute bearish gap actually marked up to see how he reacted in here. So it could reject out of here and dump lower. We are fully prepared for that. Today could just be one of those red days. And we can always come back tomorrow. Or in New York. Good morning, Palm Meat Trading. Raging's machine, do you place stops based off price or fixed stops? My stops are based on the 15 minutes low, so it's hard locked to that actual price, whatever that low was. So it was 527.50 and I put the stop right at that level. Andrea, man, what is this nasty rejection? I know. NQ is playing with us. We were, I mean, what's new? Getting NASDAQ'd. 2026, what did I expect? Is NQ going to be any different? We were 2 points away. 2 and a bit points away from TP. And Leia says, our Tradeify's new coach, yes, Coach Duncan, 30 years of experience in the market on NY stream every Monday. Yeah, we have some, Duncan is a G indeed. We have some like actual experts in the field, chat. So whenever you guys can tune into the New York stream, 100% recommend it because you guys get that free access to hearing them talk all of the psychology, all of the real nitty gritty stuff, not just like, you know, trading concepts, but the actual like mind behind how to be a profitable trader. I think it's so important to listen to these experts talk. So would highly recommend tuning in whenever you can. And yes, Mondays on New York. Why didn't you just take profit? Oh, San, you must be new here. I feel like I've been talking for the last half an hour why I didn't take profit. Jack, very risky. Okay. I just have to trade the model, Jack. That's all I've been harping on about. Let's have a look at the like count, by the way, while we're just chopping around here on the NQ. Let's have a quick look. That is the wrong window. I did say 355, so if it's anything less, I'm not going to be happy. 251, chat. We need 100 and wait, I need a math. 104 likes. 104 likes left to go. If every single one of you goes and likes the stream, we are going to do a giveaway here. 150k growth account is what we're giving away. And I know you guys want an account. Someone wants a free account. I'm totally sure of it. So go and like the stream. It is the like button, which is the thumbs up button just below the title. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel also because you won't be able to enter without being subscribed. And yes, smash the like button. Let's see what we are. Oh, we are back up. 2 points away again, chat. Thank you playing with us. Thank you always playing with us. Leah says, San, because she's just trading the model, loss or win, her edge will play out in the long run. Hey, let's go. TP hit. Money gone. Let's go, chat. Woo. That goes to show. I'm just going to close my my trade off there. But we held through all of that chop. We didn't go break even or change the rules at all. W's in the chat for discipline. All right, because I fought all of you guys who were in the chat telling me, why didn't you take profit? Why didn't you go break even? Because the rules don't tell me to. So there you go. There you go. I am never going to lose if I just stick to my rules because I'm letting my edge play out in real time. So thank you. Thanks to the chat for for the patience there with me. But happy to snag that win. It was 27 points. Not bad. I mean, trading's not off the... I'm not finished for the session yet. the way my model works is I can actually re-enter if we get another sweep also. So keep my eyes peeled on NQ for the minute. But hey, so Patrick says, Celine, take receipts. I know. I wish if Nick was here, he would have absolutely like ruined you guys right now. He would have screenshotted all the ones who were like, you should have taken profit, or you should have this, that. It just goes to show. It's exactly what I was saying to you guys. Just follow your system. Do not be affected by any of the other bullshit out there. Just make sure that you have a system that you know works, and then there's just nothing else you can be confused about. Took that, actually. 27 points is a nice win, and it does still leave me slightly in the red on the session because of the loss I took earlier, but session is not over, so we'll see. Anyway, now we can focus on the like count because our trade hit. So let me go back into YouTube. I have to keep reopening this. One minute. All right, like count. We're still chat. 266 likes is what we're at. 355 is what we need. If we don't get it, there's no giveaway. I'm not being extra nice today. You know why? Because 355 is an easy target. You all know that. We all know that. We need to get 355 likes, and then we're going to give away the giveaway account, the 50K growth account. That's all we need. It's not that hard. All right. Let me know, chat. How is everyone feeling for the rest of the session? Is anyone in trades? What do we think now that we did have this bit of a bullish reversal off Asia low? Do we think now we're going to continue to the upside, or is this just a little bit of a retracement? This is the question. So I'd be now eyeing up the huge 15-minute bearish gap that we had here that was created at the London Open. Yes, would be interested now to see how we play into this gap, whether we're going to do something like this, whether we're going to chop around in here and then dump further. But I would like to see, first and foremost, us just get into there, and then we'll react to price. We never want to predict price. We only ever want to react, right? All right. Market Maker Mara said, I got 2.2K on that trade. So good. Very nice, Market Maker Mara. Was that trading minis? I assume. Very nice. Thanks, Jonathan. M&Q says she deserves her likes. Thanks, M&Qs. Yeah, we hit TP, chat. We held that trade. So you guys better go smash the like button. ASAP Futures, do you study finance? No, but that is such a compliment. Do I sound like I study finance? I literally am quite the opposite. In my mind, I'm very artsy, creative. Like, I was in the musical theaters and stuff growing up as a kid. So my mind is like the complete opposite to whatever finance person's brain is like wired, which is so interesting why I'm so into trading. But yeah. That's funny that you think I study finance. Clip Center says I'm waiting for New York session. Fair enough. If you guys are done for the session now with London, I still trade the London session after we hop off stream as well. So I will let you guys know if I get any trades as well after the stream. But for now, I am staying just weary. I'm interested to know or to see how we react in this 15-minute gap. And until then, we'll just stay out. We're now just retesting daily open as well. So we could just have another drop off this level. Let's see. Jay says post giveaway link. Not yet. 355 likes. Patrick says, sadly, probability wise, it pays better than dancing and singing. Yes, 100%. This is why I'm here. I mean, I still sing in the shower, of course. Who doesn't? But trading definitely pays off way more. Andrea says, interesting how you ended up trading if it's not too much to ask. No. guys, ask me all the questions. No, nothing is unless it's like something really like not like super rude. I will answer your questions. So how I got into trading, basically like 2020, when basically everyone's like world stopped, and in Australia we had COVID lockdown for quite a long time, so I had a lot of time to think, and I was looking into other income sources. So in 2020s, when I first gave trading a go, literally just from like Googling like how the hell am I going to make money if COVID lasts for the next 10 years and we can't work. So online and like digital money was the route I was taking, but I couldn't stick at it. I had like an MT5 account and traded a bit of Forex, but I blew like a couple $100, and then I was like, nope, I have no patience for this. So then it wasn't until like a couple years later, now 2023, and I was working a normal like office job, 9 to 5, probably similar to some of you guys, and then hated that. Hated the routine of it, hated everything about it, waking up early, having a boss, having someone to answer to, just all of it. And so again, I was like, that's it. Let me try trading again, and let me this time actually like try it properly, like stick at it. So I quit my job and I got straight into it. I was like, if I'm going to make it work, I want to give it a full go. And if it doesn't work, then at least I could have told myself that, all right, like you gave it a full go, you just can't trade, go back to work, go back to the office, and that's it. But it ended up working, and I'm here today. So to anyone who's thinking about trading, 100% give it a go. Changed my life. Versace says, passed an eval on that trade. Thank you. Do you use fibs? And if so, what would you consider as your pivot points? Well, first of all, congrats for passing your eval. Let's go. You're now in the funded stage, so hopefully soon you're going to get that payout. For your question, fibs I don't use at all. The only time I'll ever drop a fib, you'll ever see me drop a fib, is actually when I'm looking at GP trades, which I've only ever started doing in the last couple of weeks. So cannot help you with the fib levels at all. That's not the way I trade. I just take fixed 1R take profits. So I have no I have no consideration to fib levels or anything like that when it comes to taking profit. Jack is staying out for now too. Yeah, fair enough. I think we wait now. We did have that massive push from the London volume, or pretty much Frankfurt, and we've just been pushing down, and then we caught that nice trade to the upside, but we could, again, like I said, be heading further down. But I would say now we're a bit indecisive. We're stuck in this bearish 15-minute gap, so I'm staying out for now. Zen25 is saying, do DCA scale in, scale out? Nope. I just, and how did you find your system? I only trade, I market enter. I will have a fixed contract size based on a risk. So at 27 points, risking one contract here, so I know what I'm risking. It's just fixed like that for me. And then and that will only ever change depending on, because this model can sometimes have different stop sizes, so the contract sizing will change with that. And your second question was, how did you find your system? Well, I use ICT concepts. So I found ICT, then found the concepts and pulled the concepts together that worked for me, that I'd like to see, and that I observed happening in the market, and then built my strategy around observation pretty much, and then tested it, changed things, tweaked things for months, and then came across this. And I used to actually trade at 1 to 2 and found that it wasn't as successful. So now it's just a 1-to-1 system, and that's what works best for this model. But not for everyone's trading, and not for every model. But definitely, I'm one of those people that says, if you saw my Instagram post the other day as well, like 1-to-1s stacked up over time, like base hits, can be really, really good. Yanis Stephanie says, what is the best Tradeify account one could buy? Well, I am trading currently the 150k growth accounts. For me, they are the best way for me to scale size and to have the most amount of funding. But hey, I also recommend, if you are a beginner with your prop firm experience, 50k growth account is also a good way to start. But we also have the select plans now, which are insane, daily payouts and whatnot, no consistency. So definitely the best way to go about it is to decide what works best for you. The growth account and select accounts are quite different. So just see what works best for you. You can just go to Tradeify and go on our website and you'll be able to compare all the different accounts we have and all the information is there for you. Market Maker Mario, by the way, Celine, your exit was around the previous week's midpoint, right? PWM, previous week's midpoint. And interesting. Previous week's midpoint. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. It probably was exactly at previous week's midpoint. 25,579 is that level. Interesting. See, there are all these things that we all look at that are completely like, I just would have had no idea if you didn't say that. But yeah, interesting how we all look at the market so different. Smart Money, have you got a YouTube channel? No, not at the moment. Dean says just does not want to tap the 5-minute FVG. Yeah, I know. It's really hanging around this level right now. These wicks in the 5-minute look disgusting. Just looks like we're ranging now. Not very nice. Yeah, Andrea says select is nice. No consistency is juicy. 100%. If you are like one of those traders, especially the momentum traders, like that go for those big profits and you worry sometimes with your consistency, like no issues. You can trade as much as you want, bank as much as you want. And as long as you meet the criteria, like you're also eligible for daily payouts. So, I mean, no brainer, select accounts. 50 more likes, chat. All right. Oh my goodness. We are almost out of time. All right. We need to stop chatting now. Although I love answering all your questions. I will be back tomorrow so we can keep the conversation going then. But for now, we need to get a move on here with our giveaway because I need to give you guys an account if we do hit the goal. So let me just get that loaded. 300 likes, chat. We need 55 likes to give this account away. So I'm going to do the countdown because we have literally a few more minutes together and then I'm off. So 50 likes. Let's go. I'm refreshing. I need to see that number jump up. 355 and then you've got yourself an account. Come on, chat. 55 more likes. It's all I'm asking. All right, we're at 310 likes. So 45 more to go. Come on, I'm refreshing every second. You got to help me here. You guys have to do the work. Just like the stream, hit the subscribe button, and then we've got yourselves a giveaway. Hey, Nick's here. Nick says, "Come on, chat. Even I came in to like." Literally, Nick, we're doing it so late because I realized the time, and I was like, "Hold on a minute. We need to give these guys a giveaway account before I jump off." So, come on, 328 likes. Come on, chat. We can get there. We only need, I can't do the math, but we need like 25 more. 336, come on. Come on. Come on. I really want to give you guys this account. It's a 50K growth account. All right, 15 more likes. Keep going, keep going. I think I'm going to get the form ready because I do think we're going to hit it. We're going to hit it. We are going to hit it. 347. Let's go. Come on, chat. Come on, you got Nick in the chat now. Let's go. 353. Hey. Are we going to do it? Oh, come on. We're not going to stop with 2 more likes to go. 358. Woo! All right, we did it. Let's get that free account. Nick, you going to be in the giveaway today? Let's just open this up. I need to share the doc with you guys 1 minute. I'm still getting the hang of this all, Nick. I'm much slower than Nick chat at all this tech stuff, but I am getting there. All right. In a second, I'm going to copy the link to the chat, and you guys know the rules, or if you're new here, all I need you guys to do is to be subscribed to the channel, to enter the giveaway form, do not be asking me where the giveaway form is because I'm going to share it in the chat a few times. And then we are going to do a spin the wheel. All right, let's do this. First of all, let me know that the form works, actually. It should work. I'm going to press it a few times. Let me know it works. Actually, I'll have it on this end. If it doesn't work, it'll let me know. Okay, cool. It works because I can see you guys entering. Amazing. Everyone enter and we will do that giveaway in just a minute. But it will be hilarious if Nick's entering. Let me just read the chat 1 sec. Nick, are you actually entering? Let's see. Let's see Nick win an account. That would really be rigged, wouldn't it? Nick, how is the Maldives? I'm so surprised you're on this stream. You should be like kicking back, relaxing. Wait, it's not working for you? Oh no. Well, I think it's working for everyone else, so as long as it's working for them, I guess. We don't really care if you're not in the giveaway, Nick. Cheese balls, if Nick wins, it's officially rigged. I know, right? Nick, that's the best. Chat, we have like the best hosts right here. Nick is on holiday in Maldives, and yet he's still with us in the chat. So everyone appreciate Nick because, yeah, he should be on holiday. But it must be amazing over there. I need to know if you swam with the sharks yet, by the way. Or if you've seen sharks. Oh, it's Maldives. Yeah, this is what I don't... People say... Some people say Maldives. Some people say Maldives. I don't know. It might be my Aussie accent. All right. I'm going to quickly have a look at... Let's see how many entries we have. I'll give you guys literally 30 more seconds. Fill it out as quick as you can. There's still a few more popping up every second. So 30 seconds and then that's it. I'm closing the giveaway. And then we're going to give this account away. Let me get the spin the wheel at the ready. My computer's being so slow today. Nick, by the way, we had no tech issues. No tech issues today. I've been on stream the whole time with these guys, so something's deciding to work. Oh, shit. Nick says I just saw 2 sharks 3 minutes ago. The water here is full of sharks. Damn. Damn. I need photos or videos. Like, how do you sleep at night knowing that? I know. What kind of sorcery is that? I know. Well, I did some little glitches in the background, and so, yeah, to hopefully make it work, and it worked. All right, chat. Hold the giveaway entries. We are going to go with what we have here so far. There's around, I'll get the exact number for you, but something like 286 entries. And this, hold on. Why is this not working? Oh no. All right. This doesn't want to work. All right, we might be having our first error. I just need to copy your names. Okay. I'm copying all the names now. If I can do that. There is a quicker way to do this. All right, there we go. All right, all the names are in. I think I just duplicated everyone. Everyone, let's get ready to spin this wheel. So make sure that you guys are all... Everyone has a fair chance of winning, by the way. And one of you, it's going to win the 50k growth account. All right, is everyone ready? Let's spin it. The 50k growth account goes to... Who is it? Dean Thompson. Dean, you've been quite active in the chat, so I know you're here, but let me know if you're here. Congratulations. Congrats. You just won yourself a free account, my friend. So just Make sure you let me know you're in the chat, actually. There he is. Says, hi, guys. Amazing. Dean, what I need you to do is just put your email address in your YouTube channel description and then send me a screenshot also of that to my Instagram once you've done that so I can verify it. But I've got you here, so all good. Congrats to Dean. Thank you all, chat, for the amazing stream today and for sticking around. We luckily had no tech issues today, and thanks, Nick, for joining, actually. It was really nice to have Nick in the chat today. It was definitely, I think, a better stream than yesterday. So let's hope we improve tomorrow as well. No tech issues. Always love your support, guys. Thank you for sticking around. And I will be back tomorrow, the same time with you guys. And if you don't know, also the New York session will be streaming at 8:30 as well. So make sure you tune into the New York stream. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow.